Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you in on a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Go.
And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. So a stoppage here for an injured player, and this is not good. Brock Bowers in some discomfort. The medical staff headed to him.
On the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Lewis in the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running from the pistol here with Jeanty. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Viking. 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Connecting on the slant. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. Fulcon now to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
In for the first time to Rashawn White. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one. That DB can cut off and take the other way.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 180. 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
1st and 10, on to Mixon. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Stop. 180. 11, Thomas. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. And that's one he knows he should have had. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Jency runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
11.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Keeping it with Mixon. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. 11. Right in.
Burrow setting to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Burrow on first down. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lower the deficit they face. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Pitch play to Jency. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go now.
Zone read, they'll give it to Jency. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Jency. Makes a cut, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Fulcon now to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders push the lead to 20.
Raiders 27, Bengals 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Side. Right 80. What is that? Side.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right 80. Right up. Side.
Throwing is Burrow. He stays up. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Side.
Burrow back to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals drop the lead back to 13.
Bengals 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Here's Willis to the air. It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
2 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Ready.
First and 10
Break.
at the 36-yard line.
Down. Steady.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready.
Keeps it on the option here. And he's going to work it to the 20. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they'll pitch it out to him. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-possession game.
Touchdown.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth, huh? Not with the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way, and I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead to 20. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's Burrow. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10
Gun.
at the 39-yard line.
Burrow now on first down. Right back to Chase. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals drop the lead back to 13. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Will begin his return from the 11. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jamal Adams with the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play.
And it's another miss. His 2nd extra point has been off the mark. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Turpin with a return. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Willis. Dumped off to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. Genty from the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Gun
4.
snap now to Willis.
49-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to Brock Bowers. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Willis in the pistol. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Come back in.
First down.
Stephanie.
It's a gain.
Play fake now. Willis to throw. Headed out right. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. Has room into the secondary. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders go up by 19. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, Burrow to throw. On the screen, this is White. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
White gets popped, and it's loose. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They bounce on it inside the 10. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals jump some of the lead off before the half. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has it at the 11. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
19.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Throwing this for the end zone. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Flush down now to his left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Getting out to his left. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Right, 80, 11, MT, Kate. 11.
Here we go. 4th down, Burrow. Chased out to his right. This connects with Higgins. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Gun.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's get set.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
180, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
11, 11, 11. It's just set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Darian Porter.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Come on, come on.
They go play action. Here's Willis. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. After the penalty, the offense staying out to try on fourth down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Ready.
They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route, complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Bengals 42.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Lewis in the pistol. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Thrown to double coverage, odds are against you.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. He gets 6 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on.
Giving this to Genty. Shoots away from one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
77 will hurt. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Buying some time right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime.
It's fourth down.
It's the Raiders up by multiple touchdowns, and they've got the football. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's caught by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
It's a screen play to Genty. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He rolls to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow now on first down. Avoids the sack. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. First and 10 at the
Gun.
36-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Right, 80. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
From the red zone on first. They drop this down, right. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pass it down close. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the
Here we go.
line.
Stop.
Mixon's going to try to punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. White's going to try to smash his way in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here we go.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal.
Keep scoring.
Offense to the line fast.
11 mighty.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
This is Gentine on 2nd. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Headed out right. Making the call himself. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Jay, why do I think right now, his fullback hits the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Trying to convert with an option on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Burrow to the air now. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Again, it's Burrow. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw again, it's Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And that play reaches the end zone. The two-point conversion slims the lead down to 4. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And they take him down right along the 30. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. How you rebel out, dark hallway. This way, I guess I made your day. I say, you play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Change a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you. Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up.